everyone. Thank you for joining me in another executive interview. Today we are joined by James Williamson, founder of Origin Plus, a company that's revolutionizing the food and beverage industry through their connected packaging platform. James, thanks for joining me in this conversation.
Thanks for having me, Rhythm.
Absolutely. Now, James, you've developed Origin Plus after first-hand experience in the food industry. So, can you walk us through how your background led to identifying this significant market opportunity in connected packaging?
Yeah, for us, our journey started as a food brand. So we sort of looked to, a market opportunity where there was a little bit of concern around products in the Asian marketplace where we're exporting to, around authenticity, provenance, and we looked to technology solutions at the time to be able to position our brand at a shelf level to be superior to potentially the brand next to us. At that time, there wasn't too many options for us in the space of traceability is something that's been around for a long time. From all food products, you need to have it, but surfacing that information to consumers was where the gap sort of existed. So we went about developing our own systems to really drive confidence in our supply chain, our product, to allow us to brand from a superior position and ultimately sell more product.
Amazing. That's truly very fascinating. Now, speaking of industry developments, with the global transition from barcodes to QR codes mandated by 2027 and the connected packaging market projected to reach $45 billion by 2030, how is Origin Plus positioned to capitalize on this industry transformation?
It's a good question, Rhythm. I think, look, the standards change is really just setting a connection point on packaging. Okay, so QR codes are just a way of connecting to more information. Standard change is really a result of a consumer drive to have greater transparency around products in general, and obviously we focus on food and beverage. I see our opportunity. We've been developing our solutions for 4 years now, internally within our supply chain and with other brands. Most recently in the last few years, we really see the standards change is really just bringing that into the for brands in general to really make best use of that connection point. The connection point being the QR code, which needs to be there for everything that a barcode has done for the last 40 years. Is now going to be done from a QR code, which gives so much more opportunity, whether it's traceability, engagement, verifying documents, etc. This is where we have a single solution. So a brand can plug in all the different feature sets that they require into those QR codes, and therefore run a greater traceability system, engage with their consumers. For us, as a brand, the other disconnect we had was we didn't actually know who our end consumers were, which is quite common with wholesale food and beverage brands in general, because typically you don't sell to your end consumer, you sell to retailers who then sell. So even though your packaging travels through the market, finds its way into the hands of a consumer, who that consumer is quite often unknown to us as wholesale food brands. So your packaging is the best opportunity to connect. And therefore we obviously got very involved with loyalty, rewards, competitions to create connectivity point, and then also layering in all the other sort of traceability and information that gives them confidence in the product.
Absolutely. And your positioning in this evolving market is certainly very compelling. Now, let's talk about your established presence in this space. So, your platform has been operational for over 4 years, while many competitors are just entering this space. So, how does this first mover advantage combined with your GS1 certification differentiate Origin Plus in the market?
Yeah, I think, one, there is an advantage in any marketplace of being first mover, but I don't think it's a defining advantage. I think it's a product that sets anything apart. And I think, our involvement within the past 4 years, our understanding as a brand, the drivers that, drove us to want to develop this system is really the advantage. Okay. We are an alliance partner of GS1, and they are taking on the ambitious, initiative of 2027, having QR codes replace barcodes. And we are excited to support them in that journey. But ultimately, first mover advantage is there. Yes, we have a mature, robust platform that we've worked on tirelessly, both for us as a food brand and for other brands over the last 4 years. But ultimately, it's product, right? And I think time and market allows you to develop a product that really will set us apart.
Absolutely. Now, James, I would like to dive deeper into your technology solutions. So, for our audience, could you explain how your end-to-end platform helps brands not just comply with new regulations, but also drive customer engagement and gather valuable data insights?
Yeah, I think so. All-encompassing product being connected packaging platform. So there's plenty of features that pack into that platform. Engagement features being one, traceability, which we've talked about already, and general transparency tools to give consumers confidence. The engagement is really is very exciting from a brand's perspective. That opportunity to manage everything that is sort of connected to your packaging from a single solution platform, which we have. You could be running a competition, you could be running loyalty rewards. That's getting that sort of intel from your end consumer. From that, you can really sort of dive into their behavior, what they're purchasing, and other sort of bits of analytics that you can drive from that. So really, it's a multi-purpose platform. It's here to help brands win. Brands win by selling more. I see a huge opportunity in the marketplace where progressive brands, and we're seeing that now, are taking on the incumbent brands. So the bigger brands are going to be slower to move on this transparency drive purely because it isn't easy to implement that. Smaller brands can move quicker, and with that, they can attract market share, and with that, obviously drives a big industry change. But ultimately, standards or legislation changes are reflecting what consumers want, and the opportunity now is for progressive brands, and we see that across a lot of categories. Chocolate is just being transformed by the transparency drive, and obviously market share shifting to those that are transparent with their different sourcing claims around where they're sourcing their cocoa, and that's a transformational change within a category. I see that happening across every category, and for us, engagement is one piece where brands can really start to connect with their consumers and sort of build from that.
Mhm. Absolutely. Very well said, James. Now, you've assembled an impressive team, including former CEOs of major loyalty programs and Airbnb's founding engineer. So, how does this expertise support your global expansion strategy?
Yeah, look, so we have an international team. Some of our board members, again in the loyalty space from Europe, and equally John with us down here in Australia from Flybuys, and Nath coming from Airbnb. It really just gives us a global perspective. The team's been together for over 3 years now. We have a great understanding of the inner workings of loyalty rewards, consumer behaviour driven by loyalty, how brands can use that to build brand. Things that would take 15 years to learn at the coalface of attempting that ourselves. We've had the guys involved for a long time for us to very quickly upskill. A core feature we started with was traceability, connecting farm to fork, paddock to plate, all the sort of analogies you want to put to that. We did that. We were one of the first to apply a blockchain tracking solution. We're very experienced in supply chain traceability. And then we dovetailed into loyalty engagement in China, expanded that into Singapore and other areas. But that was not something that we came from a background in, and therefore, when we brought the guys into the team, we were very able to upskill very fast.
Amazing. That's brilliant, James. Now, with such a strong team in place, I'm curious about your future plans. So, as you look to scale globally over the next 24 months, what are your key milestones that investors can expect to see, and how will the current capital raise accelerate these plans?
Yeah, I think it comes down to brands and platform. For us, we are really going to market in a way that essentially it's the number of brands and markets are obviously America and Europe, but the standards change is driving global demand. Okay, so 2027 isn't an initiative with barcodes, QR codes that's happening in a few markets. It's happening globally. So for us, it's about really focusing on the key markets we want to hit first, and then having those brands into the platform. And then we have broader ways to commercialize our platform from a marketing perspective, which we've done very well in different Asian markets. And we see that opportunity globally, but it really comes down to brands and platform that can drive that.
Wonderful. Thanks, James. For our viewers watching this interview, if you would like to get in touch with the team at Origin Plus, please see the details at the side of your screen or in the description of this video. Once again, thank you so much, James, for joining me in this conversation. And your vision for the future of connected packaging is truly very inspiring. And our team wishes you all the luck with your venture moving forward.
Thank you for having us, Rhythm.
Absolutely. Thank you.